Earlier this week, the Vista City Council voted 3-2 to adopt a sanctuary city policy that would prevent federal law enforcement from access to city facilities. A final vote is still needed. Joining me to discuss this matter is Vista Mayor John Franklin. Good morning, Mayor Franklin.
Good morning, Paul.
Where are you on this?
Well, I clearly am not in favor of it. I voted no. I asked people to come to the city council chambers. 500 people showed up. 700 people almost online now have completed a poll in Vista saying they do not want this by 75%. But the council went ahead and did it anyway, even though they've heard overwhelming opposition from the people in our city. It's an embarrassment to the good people of Vista who want law and order. It's a largely symbolic measure. It's unlawful, it's unenforceable. I've already received an email from an attorney that works for ICE that said that it's unenforceable. So the problem is, it's what seems to the council to be symbolic is going to have real world consequences, because now, as we've seen, the administration is targeting cities that identify themselves as sanctuary cities. I just corrected the record with the White House a few months ago when they erroneously included us after I led a measure to repudiate the sanctuary state.
Actually, they turned out being right.
Exactly. Well, yeah. You know, and who knows, maybe that fomented this action because these liberal council members want to live in a sanctuary city, but the people of Vista don't. So how are we going to fix this? There is one more vote, and I'm asking every member of the public in Vista and throughout the county to come show up at this meeting, express your opposition, but also Councilmember Dan O'Donnell and Councilmember Karina Contreras, who proposed this initiative, they need to go. They need to be defeated at the ballot box, and I'm asking every citizen of every city in this county, pay attention to the people that you're electing and reach out and get information on the candidates, vote for the candidates that are going to stand up for your values. This is absolutely outrageous.
Well, I want you to elaborate on something, because I'm watching LA is a sanctuary city, Chicago a sanctuary city, and yet ICE agents are plowing into immigration courtrooms and getting people as they come out of their courtroom hearings. So that woke vote actually works, it attracts ICE, it doesn't deter
That's right.
them.
And that's a major concern, you know, and they claim that they're trying to protect Latino people. In reality, we're going to have now a showdown with the federal government that's going to impact families in our community, employees, businesses. And so, you know, I want people, when they see the effect of this, to know that we had another choice in Vista. And frankly, we should eliminate the sanctuary laws in California altogether. When people commit a crime, they wind up in jail. If we handed them off to the federal authorities, maybe we wouldn't have all of these interior enforcement sweeps. You know, there's got to be a way to enforce the law. It's been the law for 50 years, signed into law by Jimmy Carter and created by a Democrat Congress. This hasn't been partisan for my entire life, and now suddenly it is. And it never was, and it shouldn't be.
For the politicians who are voting for these sanctuary policies, wouldn't their time, it seems to me, would be better served in trying to change immigration law as opposed to voting to violate it?
That's absolutely right. They haven't brought any proposal for our council to ask our congressmen to introduce a law to change the immigration law. If you don't like the law, change the law. Lobby your member of Congress. Work to elect a different member of Congress who agrees with your point of view, but don't advocate for lawlessness. And that is exactly what my colleagues are doing, and I won't stand for it.
So then, because the chaos, well, let me ask it this way. If those politicians were sitting on the sofa right here, they would say to me, I would assume, this is what my constituent, the people that I represent in Vista, this is what they want. And I'm here to represent them. How would you answer that?
It's demonstrably not what they want. You know, on Nextdoor, I did a poll. Right now, it's 652 respondents, 73% no to sanctuary city, 27% yes. That's overwhelming. What we are seeing increasingly, Paul, we are seeing extreme politicians, and you know, they bristle when I call them extreme. When you stand up for the 27% position and you stand against 73% of the public, you're an extremist. These people are extremists. They need to be held to account for opposing such a significant portion of public opinion.
But you know what the issue is. There are a lot of people who are in this country that unlawfully, but they're decent people. They work hard.
Sure.
They put their kids through school. They they represent the United States as better than most citizens do. And it's those people that are being deported, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't pass the smell
And the
test.
entire situation is created by the lawlessness at our border, by decades of refusal to consistently and fairly enforce the laws. And what every American and every person present in America deserves is a consistent, faithful application of the law without regard for partisanship. And if you don't like the laws, change them, but don't advocate for lawlessness. And that is the crux of what we are debating right now.
We must leave the conversation there, Mayor. Thank you for rolling down. I wish you a safe day.
Appreciate it.